The meeting highlighted the efforts of democratic nations to secure chip supplies amid a global shortage and rising tensions with China. Computer chips are essential components for various products, such as vehicles, mobile phones, and artificial intelligence. However, the COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted the global supply chain and caused a severe shortage of chips. This has affected many industries, especially the automotive sector, which relies heavily on chips for advanced features. To address this challenge, Japan hosted a meeting with the leaders of top chip makers from the US, Taiwan, and South Korea on May 17, 2023. The meeting was attended by Intel CEO Pat Gelsinger, TSMC Chair Mark Liu, Samsung Executive Kai-hyun Kyung, Micron Technology CEO Sanjay Mehrotra, and IBM Senior Vice President Dario Gil. They met with Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and Economy Minister Yasutoshi Nishimura at the Prime Minister's official residence in Tokyo. The meeting aimed to exchange views on the policies needed to attract more investment, personnel, and funding to Japan to strengthen the critical chip sector. Japan is eager to boost its domestic chip production and remain a technological leader. It has already announced funding for TSMC and Micron plants in Japan, as well as a new domestic company called Rapidus, which is developing next-generation or post-5G semiconductors. Rapidus is a joint venture between Toyota, Sony, NEC, SoftBank, NTT, Denso, and Kioxia. The meeting also underscored the importance of international cooperation among democratic nations to secure chip supplies amid rising tensions with China. China is a major producer and consumer of chips, but it faces U.S. sanctions and restrictions on its access to advanced chip technology. Analysts say the uncertain future of U.S.-China relations could put supplies from China at risk. The meeting was held ahead of the G7 summit in Hiroshima, where the strengthening of the chip supply chain is expected to be one of the topics discussed by President Joe Biden and the leaders of Germany, Italy, and other major industrial nations. Kishida said he planned to lead the discussion on stabilizing the supply network and stressing the importance of international cooperation. The meeting was seen as a positive step toward enhancing the resilience and competitiveness of the global chip industry. However, it also faced some criticism from South Korea's opposition parties and civil society groups, who accused President Yoon Suk-yeol of holding a controversial summit without substance and coming away empty-handed from his meeting with Kishida. They said Yoon ignored the public's demands to look after national interests and failed to address Japan's wartime forced labor issue and its plan to release radioactive water from Fukushima. The meeting in Tokyo was not only about securing the chip supply chain for democracies, but also about boosting Japan's domestic chip production and innovation. Japan has been a pioneer in the semiconductor industry, but it has lost ground to rivals like Taiwan, South Korea, and China in recent years. To regain its edge, Japan needs more investment, personnel, and funding to develop next-generation chips that can power artificial intelligence, automated driving, and other advanced technologies. That's why Prime Minister Kishida welcomed the executives of global chip companies like Intel, TSMC, and Samsung to his residence and discussed the policies needed to attract them to Japan. He also announced that the Japanese government would offer cooperative aid to support the chip sector and stressed the importance of international cooperation at the G7 summit in Hiroshima. Some of the chip companies have already responded positively to Japan's request and announced plans to build or expand their plants in Japan. For example, TSMC, the world's largest contract chip maker, said it would invest $7 billion to build a new factory in Kumamoto Prefecture that would produce advanced 3-nanometer chips by 2024. Micron Technology, a leading memory chip maker, said it would invest $4 billion to upgrade its existing plant in Hiroshima Prefecture that would produce cutting-edge DRAM chips by 2023. Japan is also nurturing its own domestic chip company called Rapidus, which means quick in Latin. Rapidus is a joint venture between several Japanese companies and research institutes that aims to develop post-5G semiconductors that can handle massive amounts of data at ultra-high speeds. The Japanese government has allocated $2 billion to support Rapidus and hopes it will become a leader in the global chip market. By strengthening its domestic chip production and innovation, Japan hopes to remain a technological leader and a reliable partner for democracies that share its values and interests. The Tokyo meeting was a milestone for Japan's chip strategy and a sign of its determination to overcome the challenges posed by the chip shortage and the changing geopolitical landscape.